So let's go ahead and get started. Find yourself a spot. You're going to come into your parallel starting position. You're going to roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Do it a couple times. Roll it back. And then do that again. Just get rid of any tension. Maybe we're just waking up. Good. Very nice. Let's take a nice inhale. You're going to inhale up for 2 and down. Now bring your head with you. Take it up and take it down. 2 more times. You're in a parallel stance. Hips, knees, and toes. Straight ahead. 1 more time. Take it up for 2. Now start to roll it down. You're going to take it up for 2. Now the standing cat stretch. Bend your knees and reach. And then you're going to roll up. You'll take it up for 2. And round down. Bend your knees. Reach your chest. And roll up. Do it again. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. And roll it up. Very nice. Take it up for 2. And round down. Bend your knees. Reach your chest. Roll it up. Hands to your hips and squat. Now as you're squatting down, again, feet are about hip distance. If you want a little more stability, you absolutely can step out wider. As you're squatting, hips go back. Go, Hannah. That's it. Nice job. Pressing into those heels. Wiggling through your toes. Now, pull your abdominals tight so you have that natural neutral spine. So you know a lot of what we're doing is upright. The core is working throughout. You have 4. You have 3. Right knee begin 2. Let's squat. Lift your right knee. Now your left. Now point your toes and spring off the floor. Good, Janet. Very nice. Now as you spring off the floor, you want to try to keep that neutral spine, that natural arch of your back. Excellent. You have 8 of these. Here's 7. Last 6. Here's 5. 4 more times. You have 4. Last 3. Here's 2. Now go right back to those squats. You have 4. Last 3. We're going to work with that turnout in 2. Let's go to releve. So you're going to lift your heels. Come onto the balls of the feet. Again, keep that vertical pelvis. Navel center pulls in. Let's find our turnout. So you're going to turn out. Come parallel. Everyone's turnout is their own. Good, Ken. Nice. Perfect. 4 more. You have 4. You have 3. Excellent. Last 2. And last time. Now bring your heels together. Toes apart. Arms open. Take it down. Now as you take it down, your knees are just covering your toes. The arms, always optional. That turnout coming from your hips. Good. Nice work. Squeeze all the way up with those inner thighs. You have 4. Power into the floor. Last 2. Let's take to your right 4 times. 4. Yeah, make sure nothing is right next to you. Good. Here's 2. Let's go to your left. And then take it 4. Last 3. Last 2. Arms are optional. Cut it down. 2 and 2. 2. Now 2 to your left. And if you're going a different way, absolutely fine. Singles. Take it right. Take it left. That's it. Just again, starting to warm through the legs. Build some heat. Navel center drawn in. Good. Shoulders down. Out and in. Perfect. 4 more. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. Now stay out nice and wide. Find a wide stance and take it down. Just kind of mount into the floor. Shoulders drawn down away from your ears. You have 4. Last 3. Excellent. Last 2. Let's trace your clock right to left. So you take that right arm and then lift your left. Bend both knees and then straighten. It's a good stretch for your back. If you are supporting your back, take your hand to the thigh. Let's do that one more time, just because it feels good. And it's Thursday. Thursdays are harder for some reason. Let's turn your toes straight ahead. To side, to side. So we're back to parallel. Getting a nice inner thigh release, and you're pushing your hips back like in a squat. You have 8, 7, 6, 5. We add on 4, 3. Stay to the right. Lunge, knee lift. Lunge, knee lift. Now, like your knees before, think about bringing your knee to your chest rather than your chest to your knee. If you don't want to lift, you tuck it in. Down and up. Good. Let's go. You have 4. You have 3. Excellent. 2. And last time, let's go side to side. You have 8, 7, 6, good choice. You have 4, 3, single, single, double, take it, single, single, double, do it again, single, single, double, you have one more time, single, single, double, now singles left to right, good hand on, now take it, lunge, knee lift, take it, lunge, knee lift, now you should be on the other side, if you're not, just get there, perfect, land pushing into your heels, wiggling through your toes, lateral lunge, final 4 right here, you have 4, you have 3, last 2, and last time, let's go side to side, go 8, 7, 6, 5, now listen, 4, 3, 2, look over your left, turn that way, take your hands down, now you're into your first plank, this is your core and upper body warm-up, take your hands, spread them out nice and wide, hands are right underneath your shoulders. If you want to be in that full plank, reach long out of the head away from your heels. If you want to be on your knees, point your toes. Tip your feet to your seat, reach your chest. As you inhale, open the heart. As you exhale, push that floor away. And if you want to start to add some jogs, bending right and left. Now the more movement you add, and the bigger the movement, the harder the work. So if you want to add on a little bit more, take it in. Good, draw your knee in, same knee, same elbow. Now, if this feels like you're starting to suffer from form loss, you can go right back here. Or you can hold still, So you take what you need, you leave what you don't need. Challenge yourself as you lock that navel center in. Narrow ribs, narrow hips. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold in stillness, take that inhale. Now as you exhale, let's draw our right elbow down and then our left elbow down. You just have 20 counts here. Your elbows have now replaced your hands. Your elbows are under your shoulders. Your gaze is right at your thumbnails. Spread your fingers, suction up your hands down. If you're on the balls of the feet, lift the back of the thighs. If you're on your knees, reach your chest, opposition to your knees. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, last 3, 2, set your knees down. Come into an extension, stretch your hips are high. Arms are long, collapse your chest, maybe your forehead hits the carpet, hits the mat. One more inhale, and one more exhale. And then bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. You're gonna go into cat and cow. Just enjoy this. Arch your back and reach, do it again. 2 more. And 1 more time, arch that back. And inhale, now find your midpoint so your abdominals are tight. You're in that beautiful neutral, natural spine. Spread your fingers, push the balls of the feet down and hover your knees. So this is our tabletop plank or our neutral spine plank. The gaze is ahead of the fingers. Push that floor away, hug tricep to bone. Straighten out one leg and then the other. Now you're welcome to stay here, shifting slightly forward or join me on the knees, Pilates Push Ups. Take it down, 2. Now I know a lot of you guys are familiar with these. The elbows hug in. That's right, Hannah. These are your favorite. Keep the chin off your chest, everyone. Inhale on the down. Exhale on the up. Now it doesn't matter how low you go, but power all the way up. Take an inhale on the down. Exhale on the up. 2 more times. Take it down. 2 and up. 1 more time. We have 1 final hold in that plank. So position your hands right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, reach your chest. Exhale, lock that navel center in. Option is stay. Option is tuck into the balls of the feet. Lift the back of the thighs. Long line. Either head to knees or head to heels. Thumb is spread away from that first finger. Also building intrinsic strength of your hands. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pike up to that downward dog. Bend your knees and roll yourself up. Go ahead, grab your stable surface. I'm going to take it beside me, but if you want it in front of you, that is fine. So we're going to take that stable surface next to us. Bring our heels together, toes apart. Let's do a few releves. So that turn is coming from your hips. That's right. Good. Now if you want to challenge your balance, you don't need to hold on, or you hold on very lightly. Perfect. Lift and lower. 4. Good. Okay, nice open throat. Last 2. Now hold it there. Now squeeze your heels together when you find your sweet spot. So you're in a narrow V, so your knees are tracking second and third toes. Now you are completely upright. So your ears are over shoulders, shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips, hips towards your heels. We start to travel small. It's down inch, up an inch. Good. Nice. Good job. Now, a lot of what we do in bar, very small. That's mostly what we did last week. We're going to add on a few larger ranges as well. If you want to keep it slower than what I'm doing, that is fine. And you always know this is your home base. This is good and hard. We have those thighs activating. Your heels are only 2 or 3 inches lifted as you're pushing into the ball of the foot. Good. Can we get a little lower? Now, if you're saying I don't want to get a little lower, then try to get a little lower. If you're saying I'm at my max, then you're in the perfect place. You don't need to move. Just take it down an inch. Good. Beautiful. Nice joys. Nice control, everybody. So as I'm looking at you, I can't really tell that too much is happening. You're so engaged. You have just 4 more. You have 4. You have 3. Listen, last 2. Now let's stay here and we're going to press back and down, back. So I want you to squeeze your heels, and this is a little more external rotation, hitting into glutes. Keep your heels super glued together. Keep the weight on the ball of the foot. If you need a break, you shake it out. Good. Light grip on that chair, on that bar, or the wall, whatever you got. Now I know you're ready to move. Get ready in 2. We're going to go narrow V, wide turn out. Here we go, narrow V first. Take it down and out. Sink, press, down and out. Now if the arm is not helpful, leave it out. You can add it or delete it. Good. Nice. That's it. Good job. Take it down and out. Now as you step together, you're still lifting your heels and then you're sliding down that imaginary wall. Keep it tall. Take it down and out. Keep your chin off your chest. Stepping out wide out. Knees stay behind your toes. Down and out. Good. Keep going. Almost through. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. And last time. Now stay out wide and just pulse. Breathe. Let your heart rate settle down. Again, ears over shoulders. Shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. Your heels are down. Calves get a break. We have one more little push. So as you push into your heels, light through your toes. Light grip on that bar. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Same outside leg, same right leg. Take it down and brush. Or if you're not on the right leg, just the same like you did last time. Very nice. Take it down. Up. Good. Now this is a brush. If you have carpet, really make it count. Really drag that foot against it. The arm is optional. If you want to do a circle, go for it. Make it look pretty. Good. Nice, Joyce. Go, Kay. Love that arm. Down. Up. Beautiful, Hannah. Take it down. Up. Perfect. Down and up. Let's do a few more. So again, as you land, try to push equally into both heels, keeping that neutral spine. Smile, that means you're breathing. Good. Finishing up. Final 4, right here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold out wide. Pulse it down. Down, hold. Light grip on that bar. You have 4, 3, 2. Now stay down. Float your heels. And notice your heels are higher than the first set. You're coming to high half toe. Those of you that do Pilates, you know what that is. Even the weight, bone the big toe. 4th and 5th toes. Turn out from your hips. Hips track toward your knees. Doesn't have to be a lot of turn out. 4, 3. Last 2. Now pause at the top. Pulse it out. Keep that weight even across the ball of the foot. Keep that pelvis vertical, hip bones, pubic bone in that same plane. If you put your hand to your abdominals, rock hard. If you put your hand to the small of the back, natural arch. See if you can get a little lower. Final hold in 8. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold. Maybe take one arm up. Maybe take the other arm up. Maybe don't. Yes, go Sheila. 3, 2. Face your stable surface. Jog it out, quick jog. 4 counts. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so you might need to move your chair to the other side. We do have 2 sides. So, coming back to center, heels together, toes apart, stand tall. Lift your heels about 2 inches, come down, and pulse. We're going right to it. We already did the releve once. We don't have to do them again. Now, you are in a slight releve, so look at your low, high heels. Good. One of my friends differentiates this. She said, your low high heels are what you'd wear at church on Sunday morning, and your high toe is what you might wear out on Friday or Saturday night. So if that helps you, good, take it down. Down, hold. Now again, you're clicking those heels together so those inner thighs are active. You have 8, 7. We're gonna add on. Get a little lower if you can. You have 4, 3, 2. Now you're gonna hold, you're gonna squeeze in and down. Now I know we might not have that Pilates ball at home, but I want you to think you're squeezing. Yes, Janet, take it in and down. So as you're here, you are still so tall, like there is that wall behind you. If I'm looking at everything above the belly button, I want to be able to tell that much is happening. Good. In and down. In and down. Feel those inner thighs and the front of the thighs. Good. Now, if your calves are talking to you, feel free to shake out. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. And last time. Now hold it. Maybe take one arm off. Maybe take that other arm off. Hold for 4, 3, 2. It's narrow, wide, take it narrow. Wide. Back to this. So now you should be moving your other leg. If you're mirroring me, that is your left. Step and step. So as you step together, again, you're going to those low highs. Squeeze your heels. And as you step out, both heels are down. Now, if you are just like, you know what, my calf, my Achilles does not like that little low high heel lift, you step together without lifting your heels. Lots of options. And of course, the arm is an option too. If it helps you, use it. If it doesn't, leave it. Good. Now, maybe this is our stronger side. If it is, feel free to go for it. That's one reason I try to start with it differently every week, because if I let you choose, you probably choose your stronger side every time. Good. Down and out. Very nice. You have 4. Here's 3. Last 2. Stay put on that wide. Turn out, take it down. Good. And again, pelvis vertical. Think about that wall behind you. Ears over shoulders. Shoulders over ribs. Ribs over hips. Hips over heels. That tailbone is dropping down. Feel the lean into your heels. Lighten through your toes. Yes, bar is endurance. Yes, that is important. Helping us get through everything we have to get through the day. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Now lift your right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel, right heel, left heel. Now start to have that movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Both heels up. Take a balance. Now we have that sweep, that rush coming up. In 4, you can release. 3, 2. Here we go. Take it down. Rush. Now, again, if you have that carpet, make it count. Now, sometimes the carpet is a double-edged sword. It's not as stable as the studio floor, so sometimes the balance is quite a challenge. But in something like this, it's almost like our gliders. We have that resistance. I know how much you love gliders, Hannah. Yes, go for it, Joyce. Down, lift, sink, press. That's right, landing out wide enough, and you stay behind your toes. Keeping your turnout. Remember, you can do any arms you want. Down, up. Almost done with this first set. Thinking about those weights next. Now we'll also get some lower body involved with those weights today. We like to do that, especially when we're 45 minutes in and out. Down, up. Good. Down, brush, down, and brush. Keep it going. You have 8 to finish. We gotta even out with side 1. Good. Second. Here's 6. Last 5. 4. 3. No hold at the end. Into. And last time. Turn and face your stable surface. Jog out. 4, 3, 2. Walk forward. Keep your left hand on your stable surface. You can take your right hand around to grab the ankle, bend your standing leg, tilt the pelvis forward, take a balance check if you like. Hold it. 3, 2, step back, press your stable surface away. Deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Come on up. Taking your right hand on your stable surface. Left hand around that left ankle. Bend your standing leg. Chest is open. Hold. Beautiful. And then step it back. Push that bar away. Push that chair away. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Now make sure to set that out of the way. You're not going to run into it. Carefully grab your weights. Now, if you don't have weights, water bottles together work well. Keep your hips, knees and toes straight ahead. And we're going to start with those basic biceps. Yes, good job. Now again, even though I know we've done biceps millions of times, I want you to go through your checklist. Foundation through your feet, your heel, bone in the big toe forth, and 5th toes grounded, hips, knees, and toes straight ahead. Curl. Now if you're taking care of your shoulders, you always have the option of staying in this short lever. Lift and lower. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. Let's turn the palms in reciprocal hammers. Take it right and left. So the weight of the head of one weight, I should say, hits your shoulder. The other one hits your thigh. Keep your knees soft. Keep your core tight and walk it up if you want. If you're walking up, your elbows just below your shoulders. Press. Good. Now we're back to parallel. Just about everything we did in the last set was in turnout. So we try to mix up parallel and turnout when we can. Beautiful. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold those weights out. Turn your palms down. And we're going to take it out, in, down, and lift. So it's about 45 degrees, shoulder width, down, and up. Now remember, we don't want to lift too high, especially if you are taking care of your shoulder, maybe taking care of that rotator cuff. Just be mindful. Yes, good, Sheila. Down and up. Take it out, in, down, and up. Take it out, in, down, and up. Out, in, down, and lift. We got a couple more. Now what tends to happen, we tend to lean back. So I want you to drop the front of your ribs down over the abdominals. Imagine that wall is right behind you, scapula pressed against it. Take it out, take it in, take it down one more time. Take it out, take it in. Now hold at the top and pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Turn your palms in and we fly. Now as you fly out to the side, you are hinged without hunching. Take that gaze 3 to 5 feet ahead of you. Bend your knees. Keep your chest open. Now our order is a little bit different than our bar that we do in the studio. I'm going to try to do everything standing before we come back down to the floor, just to minimize transition time. Good. We're finishing up through those arms. We have our one more set left. Here's 2. Now hold at the top and pulses back. Now as you pulse, keep those shoulders down, lengthen out your neck. You have 4, 3, 2. Bend your knees, option releve. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Come on down, and you're gonna lift and press. I have my palms facing in, kind of like those hammer curls. Now you are in a parallel squat. Remember that big difference in a squat and a plie. In your squat, your hips go back. Excellent. Take it up and back. Lift and press. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. And now stay on the back. You have your long triceps. So yes, this is posterior deltoid as well, but you're working the long and the tricep. Prioritize length rather than height. Soften your shoulders. Again, you're hinging, but you're keeping that beautiful, neutral, natural side. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're gonna hug it into the midline and up. So in and up. I want your lats to feel some work. Squeeze the scapula. Take it in, up, and up. Keep that gaze ahead of you. Keep that chin off your chest. You have 4. You have 3. Almost out of here. Last 2. And last time, little bend and stretch. Micro bend stretch. Keep that gaze out ahead of you. So it's a tiny bend and a big reach. So again, as you stretch, you're feeling that long-headed tricep almost out of here. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Turn your palms down, lift arms a little higher, bend your knees. Option to releve, hold it. You have 4, 3, 2. Set your weights down. Excellent. Face me. Go ahead and take your right arm up that tricep. Chin is off your chest. And then let's get a little upper trap release. Drop your shoulder down. And switch. Sometimes where we take our stress and our tension. Go ahead and release that. And then take your arms behind you. So we're going to do a little fold over combination with some lunges. I know, yes, lunges. So everybody gather your stable surface. Now we did this first part already last week. We have a few options. You can stack your forearms and take your forehead on your forearms. That's probably going to depend on how high your chair is. You can also stay up a little higher. Let's bend those knees, take them right under the hips, abdominals tight. Take your right leg behind you and square your hip down. You're going to lift your leg until you feel the C-crease catch. So you want to have both hip bones down. Now I don't care if you're here. It's really, again, more about length than about height. Bend your standing leg. And again, foundation through all the corners of your foot. If you want to be up a little higher, that's fine. You still want to keep your abdominals tight. Up a little higher is a little easier on your low back. So if you're taking care of your low back, you could try there. And again, a lot of it has to do with the height of your chair. It's very hard to tell on video. I am very tall, so this chair is actually probably a little short for me. You got 4 more. You got 4, 3, 2. Now from here, little circles. Now as you circle, these circles are tiny, like you're tracing a tennis ball, maybe even a golf ball. Keep softness in that standing leg. Keep tightness in your core. You have 4, 3, 2. Other direction. Now, this right leg, or whatever leg is in the air, we call it our gesture leg. If you're a Pilates person like Janet, you know that. So we're going to be keeping the same gesture leg the whole first part of the set. In 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to take it, tap it down and across. You're going to take the leg behind your other leg. Maybe it taps the floor, maybe it doesn't. So it's just kind of a diagonal sweep. Tap, lift. Now as you lift, keep your core nice and tight. It's tap, lift, tap, and lift. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. 4, 3. Last 2. And now hold there. Now flex your foot. Bring your heel in as close as you can. And little presses. Now remember, you can be up a little higher. That is fine. Keep your chest nice and open. Good. Now, this same gesture leg is going to be our lunge forward leg. Get ready. Press. You have 4, 3, 2. You're going to step it forward. Guess what? You're right into full range of lunges. Take it up. So we are doing a few more full range today. You can hold on lightly to that chair back. I want you to think. Back knee right under your back hip. Front knee right over that front ankle. Wiggle through your toes. Take it up, down, lift, and lower. Up and down, lift, and lower. Up and down, lift. Now, as you're lifting, stay so nice and tall. Good, you have 8. You have 7. Now, we do have another side. Here's 6. Last 5. Here's 4. Fire up that hamstring. 3. Last 2. And now hold on down. So let's go over to our other side. And we'll go ahead and take our forearms down, or take your hands down and take yourself into that long line. Bend your knees, and you're going to take your left leg behind you, and you're going to start to lift and lift. Good. You guys keep doing that. I'm going to fiddle with this. There we go. Good. Take it up and up. Good. So we're on our second side, I hope. So good news is we did end with lunges. I know, I looked up and I could see like frozen screen. I'm like, oh no. I don't know if it was Zoom or if it was some internet connection. Who knows? There's so many people using all of this. But I'm glad you are still here. Take it up and up. Lift and lift. Curl your abdominals in and up. Tilt your pelvis towards your ribs. Now remember, if you want to work a little less hard for your back and come up a little higher, wherever you are, try to square your hips down, soften your standing leg and lift. Press, press, up and up, lift and lift. All the way through, take it up and up. Nice work, take it up and lift. Now, again, this is your gesture leg, should be your second side. We're going to start in with those circles in just 4, 3, 2. Now start to circle, take it circle. Now, as you're circling, keeping that standing leg nice and bent. Chest is open, softening through your standing leg and keeping your chest nice and wide. Very nice. Good. You have 4, 3, 2. Let's circle the other way. Take it circle and circle. Now, as you're circling here, keeping that chest reaching, whether you have your forearms down or your arms down. Good. Nice work. You have 8, 7. Here's 6. Here's 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Now you're going to take it down and up. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Sink and press. Now as you sink it down, tap and lift. Bending that standing leg just a little bit. And again, as you bend that standing leg, you're foundationing through all the corners of that foot. Keep your shoulders drawn down. And again, if you're feeling tension in your low back, come up a little higher. You may or may not tap that toe all the way down. You have 8. You have 7. Last 6. Here's 5. 4 more times. You have 4. Last 3. Last 2. And last time. Now, bend your knee in half and little presses. Now, this is going to be that same gesture leg, and we're going to go right into those lunges. And I should probably have you hold a really long time on this second side as well. So again, you bring your heel to your seat. Chest is open. Soften your standing leg, keeping your abdominals tight, keeping your hips squared downward as you lift. Take it up, up, hold. Up, freeze. The closer your heel is into your seat, the more that hamstring is firing up. You have just 8, 7. Here's 6. Here's 5. Last 4, 3, 2. Step that same leg forward, and you're going to come in to that high upright lunge. Now again, you're holding on and you're traveling down. And you want to try to keep that pelvis vertical. You are still lighting up that back of the front leg and that front of your back leg. Take it down and lift. Sink and press. Drop and lift. Down and up. Take it down and lift. Sink and lift. Drop and lift. All the way through. Take it down and lift. Drop and lift. Sink and press. Good. 4 more times. Here's 4. Here's 3. Last 2. And last time. Now hold on that down. Lift your front heel and lower. Lift and lower. Good. You have just 4. Just 3. Last 2. And then hold it, hold it. Don't go anywhere. You got this. Bend that bottom knee low. That chest is open. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Pull yourself off. Get a little hamstring stretch. And switch it. And then go ahead and slide your stable surface out of the way. You're going to come down onto the floor. So as you come down onto the floor, if you want a towel or a ball for behind your back, that is fine. We're going to inhale nice and tall, and then we're going to exhale, scoop the abdominals. Inhale, lift, and exhale, scoop the abdominals. Inhale up, and exhale, tip. Inhale, lift, and exhale, tilt. You have 2 more. 1 more time. Now hold on the down. You can release your arms and start to walk. Walk it here. Good. Press your feet down into the floor. Keep your chin off your chest. Now as you press your feet into the floor, you can either dig your heels down or your toes down. Open through your heart. And you have 4. Here's 3. Last 2. And now hold it here and take it up an inch and down an inch. Take it up and down, lift and lower. As you lift, you can also stay holding on. This is your high C, so you're pulling your abdominals tight. As you're here, push your feet into the floor. If you want a little more support, hold on behind your hamstrings. 4, last 3, last 2, and last time. Now release, separate your feet about hip distance. Let's roll it down for 2, take it down for 2, and up for 2. Take it down for 2, and up for 2. Now you can go all the way down, or you can go down 2 inches. So all the way down is probably just before the scapula hip. Coming into that thoracic flexion and that lumbar. Now push into your feet and curl it up. Take it down. 2, your chin is off your chest. Take it down. 2, and up for 2. 2 more. Take it down. 2, and up. 1 more time. Now you're gonna hold halfway. So reset. Now zip your inner thighs together. You can always just hold here. Otherwise, you're gonna lace your thumbs, flex your palms, flex your feet. Take it out for 2, and in for 2. Take it out for 2, and in for 2. Take it out for 2, and in for 2. Take it out for 2, and in. 4 more times. Out for 2, and in. Last 3. Out for 2, and in. Last 2. And 1 more time. Now hold there, point your toes. Release your arms, tilt the pelvis, hold there. Now as you're holding, pull that navel center in, and you can start to add that little curl here. If you want to hold on, or if you want to rebend your knees and add that curl, that is your option. So wherever you are, pull that belly button in. Feel your sacrum curl down. Keep your chin off your chest. You have 4, you have 3, last 2, and last time. Inhale, exhale, roll forward, round yourself forward, and roll yourself up. Keep your fingertips facing forward, and then coming up into a reverse plank. Now you can stay in a full reverse plank, long line, head to toes, or you can come into that modified. So if you're in that modified, you're pushing into your heels. You have a shorter lever, heating up the back of the arms. Hold here for 5. Hold here for 4, last 3, last 2, and last time. We're gonna come all the way down onto our backs, and we're gonna take our feet wide on this one. Now as we take our feet wide on this one, we're gonna roll the pelvis up and down, up and down. So yeah, because of that, my music is a little off. That was the cool down song. So you're gonna curl yourself up and down. You're keeping everything here above the belly button on the floor. So you have your wide turned out. So every time you turn out, you're working into your glutes. Keep your elbows down or your hands down. You have 4, you have 3, last 2, and now hold at the top and just tip, tip, press, and press. Tip it up, lift. Dig your heels in, toes are up, go 8, 7, here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, flatten your feet, lifting your hips up into that full range bridge. As you're here, press your feet all the way down. So you can keep your hands as wide as you want, or you can take your hands up. You can keep your chin gently dropped. Keep your shoulders, head, and neck down, and squeeze the base of your seat. Open through the front of the thighs. Take it up, up, hold, up, freeze. That's it. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold there. Walk your feet 1 inch towards your seat. Come on to that releve and little lift, up and up. You have 8, 7, here, 6, 5, go 4, 3, 2. Now hold there, stay in releve. Reach your knees away from your hips away from your forehead. Hold there 8, hold there 7, last 6, last 5, last 4, 3, 2. Set your heels down. Bring yourself all the way down and roll your knees and roll them in a circle the other way. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees press out to the side. Chest is nice and wide. and soften your shoulders. Your upper body could stay up, it could stay down. Up to you. We'll hug in and we'll roll up. And then you can walk yourself forward. Rock and roll side to side. And then roll yourself up. Sweep your legs around to the side. Come on to all fours. You'll come into that cat and cow. One more time. Cat and cow. And then find your midpoint. Step your right leg forward into that low lunge. Open through your chest. And then lift your arms up. And then switch. Coming into that other side. Reach your arms in front. And then lift yourself up. Soften through your shoulders. And then bring that back. Take your hands next to your knees. Come onto the balls of the feet. Drop your heels down and roll yourself all the way up. Roll your shoulders up, back and down for 3, for 2, and then take a nice deep inhale and exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. Bring your arms by your side. Just rock and roll your weight back and forth. Take one more nice inhale and let it go. Great job, you guys. Thanks so much for being here.